Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joe Davis along with Sean
Grooms.
Grooms. What are they? I knew somebody by that name, and it just threw me. I meant to say Sean Grooms, but I knew somebody with Holmes. So, anyway, sorry about that. The the Miami Trace band is marched on the field to get ready to play. We just had the flip. In the flip, I don't know who won it, but I think Miami Trace is receiving the ball,
That's what it looked like.
and they'll be on our left, and which is the south side, and McClain will be on our right, which would be the opposite of south, north side.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
Yeah, we're on the visitor side.
Yeah, we are on the visitor side looking into a sun. For the year, Greenfield McClain is 1-5 on the year, and Miami Trace is 5-1, just the opposite. Their schedule was they lost to Adena, looks like 8-24. They lost to Northwest 13-19 in overtime. They had the chance to win the game, missed the field goal, went into overtime, then they lost 19-13 in overtime. Looks like we're getting ready for our Star Spangled Banner, so I'll probably have to stop here and just finish.
I don't know which one I have to do. Take the keys away from me from driving or take the microphone away from me from talking.
Who talked? I wasn't talking.
No, I'm talking about your introduction.
Oh, I'm calling.
How long have you been doing this?
I mean, all the whole team. I was like,
Who am
huh?
I? Who am
I don't have an idea. Philip Richardson, isn't it? All right, back to the schedules. They played Northwest, lost in overtime, 13-19. Then played Paint Valley, lost 7-30. Then they had their lone win of the year against my alma mater, whatever you call it, East Clinton, 42-0. Then they lost to Williamsburg, 7-40. Lost to Jackson, which everybody does around here, 0-55. And tonight they play at Miami Trace, and we got that game. For Miami Trace, they're 5-1. Their only loss was their very first game of the year when they lost 23-28. They played Wilmington, which they won 21-19 in a very close game. They played Hillsboro 44-27. Played Logan Elm. They won that 41-20 in two separate days. They drove down the field to like the 5 or 3 yard line. I can't remember if it might have been the 3. But
Yeah.
they stopped the game because of lightning, kept stopping it, so they finally played the next day, which we could not do. And they won that game the next day. Final score 41-20. Then they played Western Brown, which is a pretty good football team, and they beat that one 56-49. Very close game. Then they played Bethel Tate, which is in that same league, and they beat them 34-7. So
Yeah.
that's the record so far for both teams
Last week was homecoming week, and they had to end up playing that game on
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 Saturday.
Saturday morning. So Trace
And it
is,
still rained that day.
yeah, Trace is 2-0 on Saturdays.
I mean, everybody got – there were many teams rained out that night, but some teams played. Clinton Massey hosted Wilmington, and they played the game, where everybody else was canceling. I would say 95% of the schools in this area canceled their games that night. There were a handful that played, but not many. And I mean, not only did you have heavy rain, but you had wind with it and everything.
A lot of lost electric. That was the cause of most cancellations.
That's when we were getting the outskirts of Helene up here, and it was not a good time to play football.
Yeah, 1,000 miles away, and you got all that.
We're getting ready to break the 8-minute mark before the game. You have some things to fill us in on? Stats?
Going in tonight, quarterback for Miami Trace, Trey Robinette, he's 42 of 74 for 747 yards. He has 9 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. Those both came last week in the Saturday game against Hillsboro. Rushing on the year, Trey has 41 carries for 204 yards. He's averaging around 5 yards a carry. He's got 4 touchdowns on the ground with 1 fumble.
5 yards a carry is not shabby. That's pretty good.
That's okay. In the rushing department, from our running backs, Julian Baker, who will play tonight, he was out last week with a hamstring. He's had 94 carries. He's got 534 yards on the year. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. He has 7 touchdowns against 1 fumble. Cooper Enix, who last week after, of course, Julian Baker didn't play, and then Evan Colgrove with 10 seconds left to go in the half, got hit in the head at the goal line and knocked him out for the rest of that game. So, and with Julian already being out, they had to move Cooper Enix back in that running back position, and he did okay. He ended up with like 205 yards in that second half.
Is that all?
That's all. And an 85-yard touchdown run called back on a holding penalty. So he'd have been over 300 had that not happened. But anyway, on the year, he's got 23 carries for 298 yards. He's only averaging 13 yards a carry.
All?
That's it.
He's a bear to bring down, I tell you. What they have him listed at, instead of running back, wide receiver, he's athlete.
Yeah.
And that's what he is. He's an athlete.
And Evan Colgrove, he's got 42 carries on the year, 211 yards, and he's averaging 5 yards a carry with 3 touchdowns. In the receiving department, Cooper Enix leads that department, 18 receptions for 349 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns through the air. Sky Salyers has hauled in 9 catches for 202 yards. He had a couple touchdowns last week in that comeback win against Hillsboro. And Joe Reinscheld, he's got 9 catches on the year for 155 yards. Defensively for Miami Trace, Weston Dawes leads the team in tackles with 38, followed by Evan Mullet with 35. He's got 2 sacks as well. Weston Dawes has a sack. Cooper Enix has 20 tackles and 2 sacks. Cooper Hicks at the defensive back position, he's got 19 tackles on the year. Malik Jones and Jansen Smith, they lead the team with 2 interceptions apiece. And tonight, with McClain coming in at 1-5, and they've scored 77 points on the year, and 44 of those came in the East Clinton game.
Yeah.
So they struggle getting the ball across the end zone line. So Trace holds up on defense tonight, which is what their defense needs, a good outing, because they've just been letting passes running. They've struggled here with a couple of key defensive players being out the last few weeks has hurt them with Sheets out with a knee, and Walker Gillespie's been out. So those are 2 valuable assets to have on that defensive side of the ball. As well, they both play offenses on the offensive line as well, but they can make up for that. It's just the defense. This is what needs some help out there at times.
Right. Well, this is when you look to your backups and say, hey, you guys been wanting to play. You want to be a starter next year. Now's the time to shine and show what you can do. I mean, at this time of the season, if you're a freshman or a sophomore, you're no longer a freshman or sophomore. You're up 1 grade because you've played technically the whole season. Well, the band's still formed, ready for the team to come out. It looks like they're coming out of the locker room out there, but huddling up right outside the door of the locker room. Still have about 50 yards to get to the field.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Greenfield come out. Yeah, they are. They're just now walking out of their locker room, heading around this way.
Just under 3.5 to go here till kickoff time.
Referees are all huddled over here on the left side in the shade.
Greenfield's being coached by Keith Pinwell. They've had a little bit of a coaching carousel here the last few years at Greenfield, trying to get this ship righted on this football program.
Yeah, there was a few years back. To me, a few years sometimes can be 15.
Well, no,
I'm old, so I don't forget. They had a pretty good program there for a while.
They were competing. They were starting out every year at 3-0, 4-0, and then they get into league play and just hit walls for them. So,
well, they're not one of the largest teams in the league anyway. They're on probably the smaller side of the league, aren't they, compared to a lot of the teams?
Yeah, them, Courthouse, they're all in the D4 section. So, but again, the schools they're playing on their non-roster schedule, they're in the same right. Size as them. So they're not. It's not like they're playing powerhouses.
No. East Clinton and them have went back and forth in playing because they're similar in size. But East Clinton for the last several years has been trying to rebuild their football program. Well, they slowly walked up, maybe jogged to the sideline. So Greenfield's already on the sideline. Trace is huddling up right behind the sign, right by the goalposts, getting ready to break them. And they do. They break the sign, come running in through the band line, then going to take a right in the dog leg and head to the sideline. I hesitate saying, oh, this should be a good game, for Trace, because as soon as you say something happens. But if everything goes as it has been happening.
Well, Trace needs to have a clean game so they can get that out of their system, because they're going to need every bit of everything they got for next week.
And like I said, with a couple guys out, got guys filling in. And every game they've played this year, their first game of the season, because of bad snaps and this thing here and this thing there, they lost that first game. If they'd have played a clean game a cleaner game like they did the next couple weeks,
they
could have won that game.
Been perfect. Just eliminate half the mistakes that they made that first week.
Yeah, they were making. But that's first game of the season. And usually they always say, if you're going to jump on a team that's not normally better than you, do it the first game of the season. Get them while they're still getting things together. Well, Greenfield's on our left. I was wrong there. They switched. Greenfield's on our left, which is the south side, kicking off to Miami Trace, which is on the north side.
You want to change that up again?
Well,
they were on the wrong end.
Well, no, I said Trace will be over here. Greenfield's. They lined up that way. I was reading from what they're lined up.
We give you credit for this one, Joe.
I was right, and they were wrong.
Mark, can you write that down?
Joe was right. Remember that, everybody. Rick even admitted it. Joe was right.
You want to be like, you're done now, right? You can just go ahead and go.
My year's done.
George Costanza it up.
All right.
Colgrove and Brown back deep for the Panthers. Zane Adams kicking off for the Greenfield McClain Tigers.
And the sun is going down.
Actually, see, ball is going to go to Austin Brown. He's got it at the 10. He's going to get it to the 20. Got a big hole to 25. He's up to the 40.
The outside.
Got to the outside 50.
Got a blocker.
It's going to get knocked down. And the
broke the 40. Yep. Going to be about the 36, 7, 8, 38.
Nice return there by Austin Brown.
That's a good sign right there.
Biggest sign is that there's no laundry on the field.
Yeah. Amen. They moved up to 37. Of course, every time they mark it, they always move it to another line.
So Trey will come out with the play here. Robinette calls the play in the huddle. We're going to get Baker in the backfield with Colgrove in front of him and the offset of the pistol.
Yep,
short
offsides.
motion.
Offsides on the nose guard. Or are they marching it off against us? Are they saying somebody moved?
No,
he had to turn the
referee's the wrong
official.
way
He
again.
started to walk this way. That's the reason I said that.
It was Connor Frazier, the nose guard, senior from Greenfield. Jumped offside there on the snap.
So we were calling that, and then, the people next door are saying they were screwed up because the official was standing like he's going to march it off against Trace and then had to turn around.
Jansen Smith wide out left here for Trace. Austin Brown short motion. Hand off to Baker right up the middle. He's going to get about 3 there.
Going to be about 1 yard, 2 yards short of the first down. Got to get to the 27. About 3 yards, excuse me. That's right. They're going to get to the 27. So
that'll bring up 2nd and 3 here. Right on the 30-yard line.
taking their time.
Smith goes out wide left
None
again.
of a rush.
Brown in the slot position. Colgrove. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Another give to Baker
Colgrove.
up the right
Baker.
side. He's going to get enough for a first down.
Oh, easily. Got to the, 19, 18?
Big hole there for Bacon.
I'd say that's the 18-yard line they're marking. Trace is doing a good job on this first drive. Sort of reminds me of Logan Elm, where you got it and just sort of marched down the field and
went right behind Tyler Stevens and freshman Matthew Bernard on that play. Another give to Baker. You know, Trey keeps it. He's going to jump inside, pick up about 5.
Nice pass to who, or handoff to who?
Might have been better. Baker had the nice pitch to the Colgrove on the outside there. Might have got out there for a touchdown because nobody went with him. Robinette decides to keep it. Still picks up.
Well, when ground level at that last second, sometimes they're not sure where. We got a good vision of that.
Same formation here. Pistol set. Baker up the middle. He's going to cut it to the outside. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get him a first down.
Right at the 5. Are they going to give him the 4? They're going to move him down to the 4, it looks like. I thought it looked like his knee slid right out the 5, but they're going to mark him at the 4, so I'll take that.
That play designed to go off right tackle, and Baker saw opening, popped it out around the ends, able to
first down and goal.
Almost get to the corner of that end zone.
Yeah, right here's where we were at Logan Elm, and that was it.
Yeah, it broke loose.
It never did anything where we were, but it was like all around us. You could see lightning.
Trey sends 3 out wide left. Baker behind Robinette. Back to Baker on the spread formation right up the middle. Trey spreads the field out and spreads out that defense, and Baker had a huge hole.
I mean, that blocking up front was just enormous because he wasn't touched almost until he got to the 1 yard line and then went on in. And at best, 2-hand touch going into the end zone.
So Levi Morris will come out to attempt the PAT here for the Panthers. Austin Brown to hold. Connor Napier is our long snapper here. Ball's back, down, up and through.
Yeah, it went low, and I couldn't tell if it got blocked. And all of a sudden, after it went through the uprights, I could see it going. Because that was a low kick. And was on that blacktop area where you really hard to find the ball in that. So 7-0, 9:14 on the clock in the first quarter here.
Good positive opening drive, no penalties.
Now, here's one thing we want to see. if they've had one trouble throughout the year a little bit, and they may have got better as the year went on, was kickoff on the kickoffs on the defensive end of that. So we want to see after they kick off how they handle Greenfield here.
Greenfield going on the wrong side of the field again. Come on back, boys.
No, Trace went that way.
Yeah.
They're still out there.
Well, you had 3 of them going down.
Oh, 3 of them were that way? I'm sorry. I was sitting here with all these dots. I'm looking in this thing here. I'm looking that direction.
Back deep here for Greenfield to return this ball. Number 30, Riley Cummins. He's a senior. And Hayden Cornell. He's a freshman. Levi Morrison got the ball set, ready to kick off here for the Panthers.
5-play, 37-yard drive was capped off by Baker's 8th touchdown of the season.
Booted.
Squib kick fielded right around the 35-yard line by Greenfield, and that's where they'll take control of the ball here for their first possession this
Went
evening.
right into his gut. He grabbed it and just fell straight down. Didn't try to scoop it and go. He just did what he was trained to do. If it's down on the ground, get it, and don't try to be the hero.
So they're going to mark him on the 34.
I think that he was on his knees when he scooped it and then fell forward. So I think they gave him down right where he picked it up.
So McClain comes out. They got 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, single back in the pistol.
Oh, and we jumped.
Tyler Stevenson.
Yep, going to be against us. So they gave us 5. We gave them 5 on the first play of each scrimmage.
Cohen 6 is the Greenfield McClain quarterback tonight. So it'll be 1st and 5.
He may have did a real quick, enough he thought it was being hiked and
Greenfield
jumped.
in the pistol, single back, 2 wide receivers, top, 1 at the bottom. Handoff up the middle.
He gets some yards.
He's going to get a first down. Still trucking.
And he's all the way to the 49.
Going to mark him at the 49. Good first play there by Greenfield McClain. Just got behind his blockers and pushed the pile.
Yeah. Like I said, with a couple of defensive linemen right there. They went the opposite side of Guthrie. He's on the right side. They went the left side and just moved that line.
Double back formation. Another handoff inside. He's going to bust it outside.
He went off tackle.
Going to get another first down for
Went
Greenfield.
to the right side off tackle and got a good block. And then he saw a hole on the outside, nobody there, and just went out.
Owen Sykes carrying with that possession.
Moved it all the way down to the Trace 39-yard line.
So 2 plays for the Greenfield, 2 first downs.
Again, they're going the opposite of Guthrie every time they go.
6 with 1 back with him. Off to the right this time. They're going to get him stopped.
Yeah. Oh, we got a flag. But he tried to go to the right, but they stopped it. So when he broke back left, he went right into Guthrie, so he wasn't going anywhere. Let's see what this is. Usually holding from that angle.
Jerry Williams comes out. Bobby Trace about 3 steps just to see what the call is.
Going to get a face mask against the Panthers.
Panthers, yep.
So that'll be another first down for Greenfield.
Well, they moved it from the 39. He's up to the 34. So must have happened way in the backfield.
Little screen pass here out to the left. He's
nice open field tackle.
Tackled by Mollett.
Evan Mollett did a great job of an open field tackle right there.
Reception made by Riley Cummings from 6. That's enough for another first down. Greenfield's got to be happy with the way their first drive's opening up for them. So Greenfield comes out, 2 receivers at the top here on the right, single back in the pistol.
Looks like
1
they may
receiver
pass
to the
him.
left.
This looks like this
he
may be
switches
passing.
over to the right. Another inside handoff. He's going to get stopped at the line.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he gained anything on that.
Weston Dawes and Cooper Enix.
Cooper.
First negative play of the evening, loss of 1 there for the McClain Tigers. So Greenfield comes out in the pistol, single back right behind 6. Got 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Snap is back. They're going to throw it this time.
Don't pass. Throw into the end zone left.
Over shoots him.
Ball went way out of
Incomplete.
bounds, about the 3-yard line, went out of bounds.
That'll bring up a
3rd and 11?
3rd and 11.
Well, this is going to be the test here on the first drive. Can they buckle down and hold them on this drive?
Yeah, I think they're in 2-down territory.
Right, so you got 2 down, stop them. You got 11 yards. So if they don't get all of it on this one, you got two downs to make sure they don't get 11.
Owen Sykes in the backfield with 6. Cooper Hicks going off the field. He must have blood or something going on.
Either that or thing came out of his mouth, and they said, you got to leave the – if he doesn't have this helmet snapped or something, they'll –
Hayden Brown comes in to replace him. Greenfield, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left with a spot. He's looking right. He's getting flushed from the pocket. Getting chased down by Stevenson.
He
get
caught
a catch
that ball,
for a first down by Keaton Buechler.
Right on the 15.
Going to give Greenfield McClain another first down.
Yeah, when he went out, there was nobody within a 10, 15-yard circle of him. The throw was low to him, so he just went and slid down and caught it.
So Greenfield comes out, pistol formation with split backs, wide receivers on each side. Handoff inside. Sykes
going
again.
nowhere. Got 1 yard maybe. We've been doing better on the run. We finally started holding them up, but then 3rd down and long, we let them throw a 20-yard pass.
3rd down and longs, 4th down and longs has been this defense's Achilles heel this year. It's like we'd rather have 3rd and 5 or less than anything longer than that.
I don't know why when it goes to pass, seems like everybody backs up, and then when a guy goes down 5 or 6, and then cuts out, there's nobody around him.
Well, regardless where the sticks are, we're always 3 yards behind them.
Right. Well, we got 3 guys down here.
3 guys to the left here. Pitch toss, sweep, cuts it inside. He's going to get stopped for about a gain of 1 or 2 there.
Went to the, what are they going to give him, the 11? 11 or 12, I can't tell from this angle. If they may be on the 12.
Cooper Enix there with the tackle along with Matthew Barnard.
That's the 12-yard line. So it was the 14. They went down to 12. Got 2 yards on that play.
So it looks like a 3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7 from the 12 for Greenfield. They're sending out 2 wide right. Wing back offset off the pistol. 1 wide receiver to the left. Snap is back. He's looking to throw to Slan here.
Almost picked off
by Cooper Hicks.
He was there. I mean, the ball was at his feet, but he had better position for it than the receiver did on that.
He ran a better route anyway.
The throw, if the throw was to the outside, that's where you normally throw it. And the quarterback threw it to the inside, and Cooper was there.
So Greenfield with a 4th and 7 here.
Are they setting up the kicker?
Looks like they're setting up for a field goal here. Zane Adams out to attempt the field goal here.
Putting it on the 19. It's going to be a 29-yard field goal.
2 of 3 on the season here for Adams. Gets this one up, and it is good.
Yep. 7-3. Well, in a way, it was a win for Trace because they finally stopped them. They bent but didn't break. But for the win side of McClain, they got 3 points and are on the board. So it's sort of a win-win situation right there. Trace didn't totally win that situation, but they did stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Being the true scholar that I am, Joe, if you trade touchdowns for field goals, you should win a ball game.
You should win a ball game. My East Clinton math tells me that. Rick's Beaver Creek, he never knows anything. I don't think they taught math at Beaver Creek when Rick's talking.
Straight from the abacus.
Oh, hi, Rick.
So Zane Adams will get his troop lined up here for the kickoff. Back deep for the Panthers are the two usual suspects, Brown and Colgrove.
I like how you say that, the suspects.
4:35 here remaining here in the first. Squib kick on the ground. That's going to nope, he's going to play it. Brown picks it up. He's going to cut down the sidelines.
He almost
just got pushed out. He had a shot to taking that one the distance.
I thought if he let it go, it was going to go out, but if it doesn't, you're in trouble right there. So probably better take it and be safe.
Got him marked out going out of bounds at the 42.
Do we have a flag? Yes, there is a flag on the 9-yard line. I thought I saw right in the scrum of that something come down, but with all the bodies, it's hard to tell, but I can see it laying on the ground now, 29-yard line. And it looks like it's going back against Trace.
It's always against the receiving team.
Like you said, the first one, at least there's nothing on the field, and this time, unfortunately, there is.
So if you let that ball go out of bounds, you avoid that penalty.
Yep. We got what on the 35? What are you getting?
So that'll move the Panthers all the way back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a 10-yard penalty from the 29, should have been the 19. Well, let's see how they do. They didn't throw a ball the first one, did they?
Nope, they'll come out with Smith wide right, Colgrove and Baker in the backfield. Hand off to Baker off left side. Behind the back, he's still shuffling his feet. He's going to get brought down for about 4 yards on that play.
Well, Trace's coach is sort of the old school. If we're running good, there's no reason to pass.
So they're going to give him 5 on that play, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, got all the way up to the 24-yard line. Decent crowd tonight over on the other side.
Last home game for the regular season for the Panthers, 4th straight home game. Same formation, Smith out, wide right, 2 in the back. Got a
whistle.
Got an equipment check.
Yeah, because he's pointing to one of the players like 58 has to go off the field to fix something. I don't show his number on here. Is that maybe it's 56?
It's 68. Somebody must have switched jerseys.
Yeah, because I don't show either of those numbers. I don't say anything in an 8.
So we'll start it up again here. 3:40 and ticking. Snaps back. In the Baker off the left side. No gain on that play. Might have lost a couple.
Looks like if he'd have cut it back to the center, he might have made some yards. There was a big opening in the middle, but he was scheduled to go off tackle left, and there was nothing there.
Going to give him 1, 3rd and 4 now.
The ball is just touching the 25-yard line. It was on the 24, so he did gain a little bit.
Trace substitutes. Looks like they're going to go in pass formation here. They're going to send Salyers out wide to the left and 3 over here on the right.
And if you decide to run, that opens up
Stuckey,
some holes
Enix,
there.
and Brown. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. They're going to fake it to him. Robinette's going to roll to the left, look downfield. He's got Salyers open.
Yep,
Sending
caught. He caught it and just stepped out.
Got a flag down by the 19-yard line here.
Okay, is this holding on us or is this a defensive?
Probably because he scrambled that side and somebody
grabbed somebody because
his quarterback was in scramble mode.
And what happens there? Usually there's a player on that side and you're blocking him that way. Then all of a sudden your quarterback runs that way and the guy's going, so you reach out and grab him so he doesn't go free and you get a penalty. Like you said before the game started, They got to play clean.
Yeah, this is what we see every week.
You let a team stay with you that shouldn't if you do this.
3rd and 15 now after Trace picked up a first down. Same set. Salyers to the left, 3 wide on the right. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Stuckey, Enix, and Brown.
Yeah, whistle
Over
blowing.
here on
The
the right.
referee's blowing the whistle, but there's no timeout yet. Just replacing the ball. Ball's right on the 15.
Sykes switching positions on the end.
Snaps back, fake to Baker, slant to Enix.
Got it.
He's going to get it out, and he's going to get him a first down.
Got out to the 34-yard line, I believe. 35, 34, I think. Yep.
Going to move the chains on the deep slant there by Enix.
Well, when you got
Robinette put it right in his hands where it needed to be.
When you got 3 over here to the bottom, and I think he was the middle guy, and
He
then
was the middle guy.
he went down and then cut in, and sometimes they run into each other defense.
Well, Brown ran the inside slant there and cleared that big hole out for Enix to follow him right behind over the top.
Thought they jumped there, but no
Off
flag.
Baker to the left side. He broke a tackle. He's at the
He's
50.
wide open.
He's got a big hole at the 40. Good block. And the turf monster got him. Got a flag down here on the 35.
Holding against us. Another holding. Like you said before the game, got to keep it clean. There's 2 flags on the 35-yard line. 2 flags, and they're coming back. Both looks like 3 flags down there. One right beside, those 2 right beside each other, and then this one over here. So it looks like everybody saw that. It must have been a very big hold for 3 referees to see the same. Well, Trace is eating up a lot of clock.
Just huge plays being
They
called
go
back.
up, back up.
Last week, Trace had an 85-yard touchdown run by Enix, got called back from a hold. So just every play. So we got 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snaps back, pitch to Baker, left side. Right. He's going to get the corner, and I'm out of bounds around the 33.
33-yard line, I think.
Around the right corner there. Some good blocking that time by the wide receivers.
I was looking for flags because one referee looked at the other one and had his hand down, and I thought, oh, is he calling a play? But no flags.
That'll be about 2nd and 13 here now.
I put it on the 32. Was on the, 25? So I got about 7 yards on that play. Yep, 2nd and 13.
Trace sends 3 out wide to the left. Stuckey down at the bottom here by himself. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snaps back. Fake to Baker. Robinette's flushed. He gets rid of it.
Nobody over here. He still in the pocket? They're not throwing a flag, so.
Outside the pocket. Ball got past the.
They're still talking, the officials are. They may come out here and call this because there was nobody in this area. And I'm not sure if he was outside the pocket. He sort of backed up, but I didn't see him go left or right that much.
The question is, there's 2 guys running free. How does that happen?
No flag. So they got together, talked it over, and said no flag for intentional grounding.
So 3rd and 13 here from the 32 for Miami Trace. Come out with 2 sets of twins here. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Greenfield with playing one safety deep. Baker's up. Salyers. You got Salyers open. He's going
Deep.
the way to Stuckey. He's there. He makes the catch. He's going
Got
to
a
get a block
blocker.
from Salyers. He's going to move in and get to the outside.
Oh,
Touchdown.
used the blocker twice. Great job. Checking the field for flags. Yes, I do not see any. Referees are running down the field. He did a great job. He caught the ball, ran outside to the block. Then the blocker was coming, so he cut left, started to run right toward the player. Then he cut it back, and when he cut it back, outside. They were able to block him again, and he walked right in for a touchdown. Great play.
68-yard touchdown pass from Robinette to Stuckey. And like Joe said, Stuckey used Sky Salyers twice to get freed up to get that ball into the end zone. Snap is back, the kick is up and good.
Looks good, yep. They did a great job of they ran almost 3 minutes off that clock. I think it was like 3:20 because I think it was like 4:45 or something on the clock when they got the ball. Well, the penalties, well, they kept going up, back, and then finally up.
Well, Joe, that's how you create good stats, so you can get more yardage.
Well, I've said many times at the end of a game, if it's a close game and you got like a 3-point lead or something, and you keep getting a penalty that backs you, it's third down, you get a penalty and they back you up and you get another play. Well, you sometimes with penalties you can end up playing 6 or 7 plays on just one set of 4 plays downs, and you eat up a lot of clock. So Trace ended up eating a lot of the clock that was left in the quarter right there. And if they can play some defense, they can keep them from scoring at least in the first quarter here.
That's been the question all year, Joe. Can we play defense?
Yeah.
Let's see what we do here at the kickoff.
And if you stop the run, you don't stop the pass.
Back to
15, 20.
Riley Cummins with
25,
the ball here up the middle.
30.
Nice stick there, and they're going to get him right past the 35 up to the 33-yard line. Almost got to the 35.
Where did he catch that on? Was it the 10 or?
It was around the 15, I believe.
15. I remember on that side I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. I was just watching to see if he dropped it or fumbled it. See, Trace can get a team down here in the 30, right here. I think that's about where the guy was when he caught the ball and fell forward. It's very similar. They've got to.
So 6 brings them out of the
Put a
huddle.
period on this. Stop it right here.
Got 2 sets of twins here. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Single back air beside offset on the pistol on his left.
Ooh.
He's going to go a quick slant there to this wide receiver. Come up, nice stick.
He lost yardage.
Enix and Brown there to stop that for a loss.
I thought the running back leaned forward before the snap, and I thought they were going to get him for forward motion there.
Loss of 3 yards on the completion. So way to come up and stick a guy right after the catch there.
Yeah.
Greenfield's going to send 2 to the right, 1 to the left here. Offset on the pistol. Inside handoff.
And not going anywhere again. Getting about a yard, maybe 2. Going back to the original line of scrimmage, I think, aren't they? 3rd and 10. Yep, they're putting 10 on the board.
Jones on the tackle that time.
Ball on the 33. 3rd and 10. Got to get to the 43. Quarter's over. Well, if they can do the second quarter like they did the first quarter, win it 14-3, I'd take that.
Yeah. Rather win 14-0. Joe, where are you guys at this weekend?
For me, for volleyball, or for him?
No, who are you covering this weekend?
On Ohio State on Sunday. There's no football on Saturday. We have the women college is not playing this weekend. We've got them off, and we have the Ohio State club football team playing the Wright State club football team. And it's on our board. I can't see the board, so I didn't know. Huh? It's at noon Sunday, isn't it?
Noon is the kickoff.
Okay, I thought you said 3:30 or something like that. 11:30. We're on the air. We're on the air at 11:30. I know I heard 30, and I'm like, well, game's at noon, not 30.
Okay, Greenfield comes out, start this second quarter here. They're going to send 3 out to the left with a slot there. 1 down here at the bottom to right. Empty backfield. Snap, low snap, it's kicked. It's going to get down and recovered by Miami Trace. Tyler Stevenson, it looks like.
There was 2 guys. One of them is Stevenson. Let's see who the other one was right there. They both covered it. 79.
63.
8. Cooper
Tyler Stevens.
Napier. But Stevens, I think, is the one that ended up getting on the ball and covering it. Napier was there first, but sort of pushed it toward Stevenson, and he covered it. So, after all the bad first quarter, second quarter is starting off real good right now.
So, defensive stop there. We're going to go out with 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Single back here with right behind Robinette's Baker. In the pistol. Fake handoff there. He's looking to go in the slant.
In the end zone.
Stuckey, another touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nice
ball was
catch.
On the 23-yard pass. Great job. Get the ball for 1 play and score.
Pass was just a little bit behind Stuckey. He was able to lean back and haul it in, keep in stride, come down with it, 2 steps and into the end zone.
This is what happens when teams play trace and start looking for the run, because they run the ball good. So they look for the run, and they come out passing first play.
68-yarder and a 24-yarder.
Morrison back for the PAT here. Nice snap, good hold, and that is good.
And one thing that can happen off this, when you get a team that's 1-5, okay, they started off scoring. They got down the field. They knew they could move the ball. They got down the field, but got stopped. Then Trace scored again. Now they get the ball back, and they fumble it, and Trace drops on it on the first play, scores. This team is now – a lot of the players are starting, here we go again. We're going to lose again. And Trace has to take advantage of that. Get them while they're down and score again. I mean, we got 11:50 till halftime, and if Trace can score again without them scoring, this game can be over at halftime. Thank you.
Jaden Jones, thanks.
That's what I was looking for.
So Stevenson set up here for the kickoff. Had a number change this week. If you're watching, Jaden Jones, you wearing number 68 this week.
Kickoff by the Panthers.
See there. Nice coverage there on with the Panthers.
Very good.
Pick up of about 8 yards.
Riley Cummins there, about 8 yards on the return. They're going to mark him around the 18-yard line.
Well, the one before, if they didn't fumble, the ball was still around the 23 when they've been getting the ball at the 30s, 33, 35. Now this one's, again, going to be their ball at the 23. No, the
18.
18. I'm looking through the 20. 18-yard line. So Trace, the last couple times, have gotten down the field and did a good job on the kickoff.
So back, single back behind the pistol. We got 1 out left, 2 receivers to the right. Hand up in the middle.
Oh,
Smith
man,
in the
he got-
backfield by Stevens.
He was hitting – Stevens hit him at the same time the quarterback was handing him the ball. He was wrapping him.
He came in and stuck that man.
That is 2 straight plays here in the second quarter where Stevens has just beat his man off the ball like he knew the snap count, and just no answer from the lineman. Just so quick down there.
Second and 13 from the 15. I might be looking pass right here. And they don't want to make a mistake on a pass, but
So we got Stevenson, Bernard, and Dane Wilt on the defensive line here this series. Weston.
listen up the
no
middle.
Blitz.
Getting him, throws it away.
Trey sent 3 guys that time. Weston Dawes,
He did not get the ball to the line of scrimmage.
Stevenson, and Colgrove on the blitz that time. just blew that play up from the get-go. Referees are talking. The flag is out now. We're going to get a intentional grounding call here on Greenfield, which will put that ball back to where he threw it, and it'll be a loss of down. They're still discussing.
I think they've got to decide on where he was. Where's the ball going to be placed on this?
So they're going to mark it at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, because he was only like the 3 when he threw the ball. So
that'll be a loss of down and loss of yardage there.
Yeah, because he just backed straight up and just threw it, but it didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage. So his ball, and if it didn't make the line of scrimmage, he's going to get a penalty.
Unlike that first play of the game, Trace is not sitting back and reacting. They are causing the havoc here on defense this time. They got 2 to the left here, 1 to the right. They're going to pass it out of the end zone. He's going to get sacked in the end zone for a safety.
2-point safety for
Stevenson again gets in there, and then looks like Dane Wilt cleans him up.
They wrapped him up, and he was halfway in the end zone.
Had him from both sides there. Stevenson got him flushed out of the pocket, and he ran right into Dane Wilt.
I know it was 4th down, but I think for them on that thing, the safest thing for them to do was to do a draw or something going, the quarterback draw just going up the middle, get some yards or handing off.
Just get room for your punter.
That's it. Just get room for your punter. The odds are you're not going to make the first down, and they tried to make something out of it, and it backfired. Yeah.
So that'll move the score up to 25 or 23 to 3.
With
23
and
to 3.
They'll be probably punting. Most teams on the free kick punt because they can kick it higher.
Yeah,
and
gives your return team
down the field.
Your coverage team more time to go make a tackle. They'll be punting it from the 20.
I mean, they can put it down and kick off, but the odds are most teams don't do that. There are some that do. We'll see what they do here. Depends on how good your punter is. Can he kick a high kick? Or
generally in the past here, in these types of situations, the return team is instructed to fair catch everything. So let's see if those rules from Coach Williams stay in play here. Looks like they're going to kick it off instead of punt it.
Yeah, they are.
Yep, they're going to kick it.
They may think he can kick it deeper than the punter can. And you don't want a shank or a small punt and us getting the ball around the 40 to 45-yard line here. They want to get it on the other side of the 50. So I don't see a fair catch here. I see a run back here.
So there's probably another squib kick like the last time. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, low liner.
Oh,
it got past him. He's
did
got
it
time
hit him?
to pick
Did it
it
touch
up.
him?
Brown's got it at the 20. He's going to get a.
We got a flag. We got a flag right here, right in front of us. And if it's against us, it's going back further again. I think every one except for the very first time we've had a flag on the kickoffs.
Ball was brought back to the 27-yard line. Again, we have the official here on the near side where we're at. We're in the visitors' press box.
So they're standing with the ball at the 27, looking probably going to be around the 17.
Well, the penalty goes from where the penalty on this will go from where it happened.
Well, if they pass the ball,
right.
But they didn't get past that flag, so
right.
So it'll go from where the play was. So it should be around the 17-yard line.
Got to mark it all the way back to the 17. Yeah, it's from the line spot if the ball gets up here. If not, you take it from where the ball went down, where he was tackled. All right, we have the ball on the 17-yard line, first down. 10 minutes, 43 seconds to go.
3 to the right. Austin Brown in motion. Going to keep it on the fake on the motion. Up the middle to Robinette, and he's going to pick up about 7, looks like.
With 17, he got about, 5 maybe? Maybe 6. So he had the 22, 23, so he got 6.
So 2nd and 4 here. Threw a little wrinkle in there. Man in motion. Fake the jet handoff there. We're going to send Stuckey, Baker, and Enix wide right, Brown and Salyers down here at the left. Empty backfield with Robinette. Quick pass to Enix. He's going to get a good block. He gets to the outside, runs over a guy, gets out of bounds.
Near the 30. He may have crossed it, or they're going to put it right on the 30. Let's see where they put it.
So that'll be a first down either way.
Yep, marking it up, first down. I think they end up putting it right on the 30. Ball just smack on it.
So that'll be a 1st and 10 here from the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Stuckey, Enix wide right. Baker, Brown, Salyers wide left. Robinette's by himself back there, right on the 25. Baker's in motion, and the snap hits him. Robinette's going to fall on it.
We got a penalty. Was it delay?
Baker was cutting across left to right, and the ball hit his leg, and Robinette didn't see it.
5-yard penalty. I didn't see what the penalty was.
It's been 2 guys in motion or somebody jumped.
It's not illegal touching because you can hike it to that guy running across there.
Yeah, that's not it. So we'll just throw that play away. Forget that. Just take that out of the playbook. We got Stuckey wide right, wing back, single back with Baker. They're going to give it to Baker. He gets up the middle. No.
12.
Robinette kept it that
it.
time. Nice fake. 3 guys tackled Baker along with myself. So Robinette gets to the outside, picks up that yardage that they lost on the first play.
Keeps coming up here.
So he's going to have a second and 3 here. After the big run by Robinette. So Twins, single backs Baker behind Robinette in the pistol. Snaps back. He's going to fake it. He's going to throw. He's got slant over the middle to Salyers. He's going to get it down to the 45-yard line.
40, but they're going to mark it 44 by this guy. Let's see.
Great protection there from the offensive line to let that route develop because that took a while for somebody to come open.
They're going to give him to the 44-yard line.
Just by watching Robinette, he wanted to go deep down that right side, and that guy wasn't there. So he looked over again and then finally found Salyers crossing the middle wide open.
And that's good when you can go to your second or third receiver.
3 to the left here. Baker back here with Robinette. Stuckey wide right. Back pass to Enix. He breaks a tackle. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe 1.
Yeah. He caught it like 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That play just took a while to develop.
Looks like he ran for a while, but he just had to get up to the original line of scrimmage. It gained 1 yard. Went from the 44 to the 43.
8:45 and counting there on the clock here in this second quarter. Trace up 23-3.
Yeah, if they can score again, that's just putting another nail in the coffin.
Brown and Salyers to the left. Stuckey up top. Wing back is Enix. Cross to Baker. Fake. He's going to get it to Austin Brown. Pull the shoulder. Might have been a horse collar there to slow him down, but they didn't.
Once you get his shoulder, I don't think they're going to give you a horse collar on that. They're just going to say grabbed his shoulder.
That's going to bring up 3rd down here.
3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Got back to the line of scrimmage. With his speed, the only thing he had to do was get by that guy, and he could have really made some.
Brown's brought down for no gain here. We've tried to these jet sweeps 3 times in this series, and none of them's really worked. So we got Twins to the right and the left here. Baker back with Robinette. We're going to throw this time. Robinette rolls left. Wide open Salyers. He's got a first down. He cuts back in. Now back to the outside and gets out of bounds.
He gained about 5 more yards on that run this way, that way, this way, that way.
A little dipsy-do there from Salyers, able to catch the ball and get it for a first down.
Well, when he goes one way, it seems like everybody goes, so he hits the brakes and goes back, and if he can get around them.
Move the chains. Trace has been able to pick up some long distances tonight for first downs on third.
And what they're with this way they're playing, what really kills Greenfield is it makes them deep. It makes them stay on the field for
Phoenix
a long
in the
time.
wing, Baker back to the left, one to the right. Brown in motion. Want to fake it to him this time. The slant to Stuckey. Caught.
Great play by Stuckey. He did a good basketball
Block out
there. And
got it down to the 15. That'll be another first down for the Panthers.
Throw was like thrown right at the defense. Stuckey's in between, and there's no way he can get to that ball. And
we got officials timeout here. I don't know if we got a hurt player.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there on the sideline, right in front of the Greenfield sideline.
7:38 left here in the first half of play. Miami Trace with a 23-3 lead over Greenfield. You're listening to high school football.
I know Guthrie, I think, was blocking that player.
We're watching Courthouse Communications.
Yeah, he's still laying down. You can see right through here. He's like on the white of the out of bounds, but you can't play there. They got him up. He's limping, getting off the field. Number 30. Riley Cummins. He's the senior. So we got the ball on the 15-yard line, first down. On the move.
Cummins has been a valuable part of their offense tonight, too. So,
yeah, when you got these guys that play both ways, they get tired and get hit.
So Smith's wide right here for the Panthers. We got two backs in the backfield with Baker, Colgrove, and Robinette. Going to hand off inside to Baker. He's going to pick up around 4.
Mark him at the 11, almost the 12, let's see. About the 12-yard line.
So 2nd and 7 here. Give him 3. 7 minutes remaining here. Trace up 23-3. After a safety from Greenfield's last drive, they were able to tackle the quarterback in the end zone on a 3rd and long play. Heavy backfield set here for the Panthers. Baker up the middle, flip pitch to Colgrove. He gets to the outside, makes a guy miss, and he's going to snipe into the end zone on the corner.
Touchdown.
Another nice fake. Joe, we've talked about through the weeks how when they make that fake, it hasn't been real good, and they've been able to.
Correct.
When Robinette keeps it, they've been able to tackle him and not even worry about the fake handoff because it wasn't convincing. Tonight it has been very good on the fake handoffs tonight. Yeah. He's been keeping it deeper.
Because you followed it, I followed it, and the referees were following it for a while.
He's been riding that in deeper and pulling it out late.
Yes.
Where before the weeks before, he was just showing it and bringing it back out where the running back hadn't even got to him yet.
Yeah, if you put it in and follow him and then pull it out here.
Nice toss to Colgrove. He broke 2 tackles to sneak in that corner of the end zone, make the score now 30-3 after the PAT. We still have 6.5 remaining here in the second.
Yeah, if we can get another fumble or pass interception.
What we'd like to see, something that we haven't seen very often this season, is a 3 and out.
Yeah.
No matter who we've played.
Well, again, they've been doing pretty good on the kickoff, so let's see what they do here.
So Morrison here to kick off.
They started to pull up, now they're pulling.
We got Owen Sykes and Hayden Cornell back deep for Greenfield. There's the kick. Kick's going to be deep. It's going to be Cornell at the 8-yard line. He's going to get to the outside, chased down by Hicks. Fumble on the play.
Trace
recovered by Smith. Cooper Hicks with the hit, stick, and fumble from Cornell.
All righty. I just said that. That's all we needed.
So almost the same identical place on the field where Trace recovered
And again,
the other fumble
the player
on the bad
was
snap.
trying to get another yard or two instead of just going down with the tackle. He tried to, trying to. Sometimes you're better off.
Well, it
not
looked
playing.
like when he turned that corner, he was going to have wide open, and Cooper Hicks came
Oh,
flashing through there with a nice stick. Ball got right on helmet, right on the ball, able to pop it out. Trace falls on it. Going to fake it to
Keeper.
Cooper. Robinette's going to get to the end
Touchdown.
zone. We're going to holding penalties coming back, boys.
And sorry about that. Yes, we got a flag.
'Cause where would we be without a penalty?
That
flag?
was well called. Well, other than the hold, everything went well.
That wasn't even touched, but we have a hold here.
And that could be why he wasn't touched. The fact that
Well, there wasn't a guy within 5 yards of him.
I don't.
Everyone followed the fake
Yeah.
to the right side.
Yeah, and I don't think the penalty would have done anything to get them to him. But
For the actual
marking it off was on the 14. We're marking it back to the 16. So we lost 2 yards on the play.
give him an 8-yard carry on that play, and then they hold for there.
So we'll just start over here. Trace is able to get a first down here inside the 5-yard line if they need it. Baker Colgrove. No, that's Enix in front of Baker. Slant
Oh, he's
wide
open.
open.
He's open. Yeah,
to
that's a
Brown.
touchdown. Oh,
Miami Trace. And that one is going to go to
In the Austin Brown with the reception. The slant play has been open numerous times
Oh.
tonight, and Robinette has been on the
before
money
he
with
faked
all
that
of
ball, I saw him cutting, and I saw him wide open, and he was faking it, and then he pulled it out, and he was wide open.
them. So Stevenson back out for another PAT. Austin Brown, who just had the touchdown, will hold. Kick is up
Looks good.
and good.
Yep. 37-3. That's a 34-point spread right now.
Another nice
Before halftime.
snap there by
And we still have 6 minutes and 14
Connor
seconds.
Napier. Snaps have been to the holder have been on money tonight.
Greenfield is saying, please, we don't want another kickoff right now. You weren't hungry tonight?
I ate just before I got here. Of course, the one time.
Yes.
Good. 6:14 remaining here in the second. As Trace has scored yet again.
30 is still limping a little bit. I think after halftime he may be able to come back,
37-3.
but he's still out for right now.
If the score stays at this pace right now, we'll be on the continuous clock for the second half.
Yeah, because that doesn't. It's 30. Is it 35? We're at
It's
34.
30, I believe.
Is it 30? Okay. So we're there, but it doesn't start till the second half.
5 on the PATs, and he gets ready to
The kick is
Bobbled.
bobbled here at the 15, picked up and
hit.
going to get tackled. Looked like by Hicks again. Yes, it was.
No flags.
Cooper Hicks.
No
He's
flag.
got to the. Looks like they're going to mark him on the 20.
work as Sykes will bring the ball out to Greenfield. And it will be 1st and 10 at the
20-yard line. Okay, and I tell you what, right now, because of how they're playing, the defense, the guys on the field are just pumped. So they're playing with more gusto. They're willing to take that gamble and go after a guy that if the score was close, they may not. So let's see what they do here on this drive.
Quarterback's going to keep it, being chased off the corner.
Yeah,
He's going to pick up about 2, maybe.
quarterback in once again, that being Hudson.
Started as a 20. Let's see where they mark him.
Hudson Lovett in at quarterback here for Greenfield.
He's going to mark him at the 22, so he gained 2 yards on that. And
He's
took
a
the brunt of
freshman.
it. The quarterback?
The 17, he is a freshman.
Wow.
2nd and 8.
Hudson Lovett.
So we've got a Timeout by
Greenfield.
Greenfield on the field here.
McClain. They don't like being called Greenfield. They like being called McClain.
Oh, I don't care.
Great programming coming up over the next week or so. Don't forget Wednesday night. We
So going on here tonight, in the first quarter, Piketon is down to Paint Valley 6-0. Hillsboro in the second quarter is up on Chillicothe 14-0. Waverly's up 14-0 on Minford. That's a first quarter score. Jackson in the first quarter 14, Washington Courthouse 0. Logan Elm 0, Bloom Carroll 14. That's a first quarter score. Hamilton Township 28, Circleville 14. That's in the second. In the first quarter, Fairfield Union 14, Liberty Union nothing. Canal Winchester 14, Tays Valley 2. That's a second quarter score. Wheelersburg up 21-0 to Oak Hill in the second.
Walnut Hills and West Claremont and Cincinnati are tied 0-0 at this time.
Ironton playing Pikeville, Kentucky tonight. They're down 7-0 in the first. Snap is back, handoff wide, going around the left side. Breaks a tackle. Want to get close to a first down here.
Man, he almost lost the ball. The player that was tackling grabbed his arm and pulled on it, but he was able to keep a hold of the ball.
Owen Sykes on the carry.
So he's got about
It's going to be third and two here.
New Richmond is leading Western Brown 6-0.
Dane Wilt, Aiden White, and Connor Napier playing defensive line now for the Panthers.
Baden Rams are beating Carroll 21-7. Two Catholic schools.
Another inside handoff. Quarterback Keither.
Fake.
He's going to get to the outside and a first down.
Got about the 33, needed to get to the 32. Bellbrook is killing Franklin 31-0 first half. No, at half. At half. They're already in half.
So Greenfield sends out one to the left, two to the right here. Single back, Sykes with the quarterback. Inside handoff. A little gain there, maybe one.
Got to the 35. Is there a flag? I thought I heard somebody just say flag. No, I thought I heard them say it down there, but maybe not. Okay.
So he's able to push ahead for about, looks like 2 maybe. Yep, second and 8.
Cedarville is winning big over Catholic Central at Springfield, 36-8.
Two to the left, one to the right. Single back, snap is back, handoff middle.
Wide open.
Wide, big hole. Sykes is going to get another first down here.
I mean, when he hit that hole, there was a hole you could drive a pickup through easily. Wow, Manchester, Ohio is playing Hannon, West Virginia.
Goodness.
Tied.
Probably on the border there.
They must be because, I mean, Manchester's pretty far south, but they're not that much east toward West Virginia, but probably
So
close enough.
split backs in the backfield. We're going to get around to the right side. Break a tackle. Sykes
Did a
going
good
to
job.
pick up about 7 there.
Did a good job of keeping his knee off the ground when he got first hit and put his arm down and then gained another yard or two. He was on the left side of the 50 and made it to the right side of the 50. So he did a good job of keeping alive there. Keeping the clock running down to 3:12, right at 3 minutes. So Trace is trying to keep the defense up enough that they do not score here again in the half.
Inside handoff.
Didn't
No
go
gain
nowhere.
on that play.
Nope. Went right back down, right to the line of scrimmage.
See who made the tackle as soon as they get up. That'll be Evan Mullet on that tackle. So we're going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here from the 49-yard line of Miami Trace. Greenfield will send one out wide to the left. They got two here to the right. Two backs in the backfield. Snaps fumbled. And
we got a flag.
Trace is going to fall on it. That's the ball marker.
That's just a ball marker, yeah.
Looks like Tyler Stevens in the right place, right time. Who is it? 62.
Yep, Trace has the ball.
Dane Wilt recovers the ball this time. That was just a bad exchange on the Greenfield McClain side.
Right.
Two minutes and 14 seconds left here halftime here. Trace will plenty of time for another score.
So Wilt recovers, and it's 1st and 10 ball at the Trace 49-yard line.
So tight formation, got Mullet and Enix to the right of Adam Guthrie there. Two backs in the backfield with Baker and Colgrove. Going to give it to Baker. He's got a big hole up the middle.
Big outside.
He's get pulled back.
Oh, boy, that was close.
And that's going to pick up.
Just as I thought he was breaking it and going to take off.
Horse collar, but
No, he grabbed both shoulder pads.
pick up some big ground. Gets down to around the 32.
So 1st and 10 from the 32 after the big run from Baker. Colgrove and Baker in the backfield. Enix, Mullet to the left. Going to give to Baker again. Big hole up the middle.
He's going
He
10, 12
just
yards of carry
explodes
now.
through that middle. He's going to pick up about another 12 on that play.
Well, that defense is tired. They've been on the field a lot this first half. With the two fumbles, they got to go. They're coming off, had to go right back on the field twice.
This heavy set doesn't help out a lot because they're just rolling people. Baker bounces to the outside. He's got the corner. He's going to stay in bounds and get into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Baker able to tightrope after he shed the tackler into the out-of-bounds area.
About the 5 or 6 yard line, he was being pulled down and then just threw him off.
He said, "I'm stronger than you. Get off me." Gets into the end zone, tightroping the sideline.
So I'm looking down the sideline, and the guys on the sideline hadn't even got the marker done. And Baker got the pitch and ran it around left side and picks up the touchdown.
Minute 24 left to go in this game, and
So
43-3 with the kick coming.
Three runs by Baker on that drive. Gets Trace into the end zone again.
Dead center.
The PAT is good again from Morrison. That'll put the score at 44-3 with 1:24 left here in the first half.
Timeout on the field. Our Panthers so far. We're watching high school football action here on WCC. We're watching Courthouse Communications.
Wilmington is up 7-0 on Batavia. That's a first quarter score. Wheelersburg 7, Blanchester 6 in the first quarter. Joe, East Clinton 8, Fayetteville Perry 0.
Wow.
Massey's up 14-0 on Goshen in the first quarter.
Goshen's got a good team this year.
It speaks.
Did you hear something?
Back here at Miami Trace. Panthers
So the
loaded with a 44-3. They're scoring through the air.
Levi Morrison set the kickoff again. He's been one of the busiest nights of his life here on the football field. Kick is deep, and
7 yard line.
Cornell back to get it again. Going to get tackled right around the
27.
7 by number 88.
Yep, 88.
Don't know
You
who
have
that
his
is.
number?
Nope.
Nope, no number. Like I said, I don't have anything ending in an 8. Everything, they keep jumping and we got guys out there with numbers.
When it's
I think it's
when it's
the injuries
44
they're
to
bringing up guys.
well, when
yeah.
it's 44-3, you're going to get some different numbers out there.
Numbers from the reserve are coming up and getting some playing time.
So Greenfield sends one to the left, to the right here. Single back in the pistol.
First and
Hand off to Sykes. Going left side around the corner. And no gain at all on that play.
He was
strung out pretty
trying
well
to stay
by the
behind
defense.
he was trying to stay behind these blockers, but he didn't have any speed, and that just let the defense move along with him.
Evan Mullet, Dane Wilt over there.
I mean, I know they're behind, but you don't want to do something stupid here that's going to, give the ball right back to Trace again.
Yeah,
With 50 seconds left in the half and counting, going down.
I would run it one more time and go get a drink.
Yeah, that's about it. I wouldn't try to do anything too fancy right now.
Just get me a Panther burger or something.
You got one.
Got 4 receivers here at the bottom of the screen.
Blitz.
He's going to get drugged down.
20-yard line.
Jaden Jones with the sack there on Cohen 6.
It's going to be about 3rd and 17 here or something like that. If I was them, I'd just let that clock run out.
Jaden was able to come off of that left end there and chase the quarterback down before he got back to the line
under
of
10
scrimmage.
seconds. I don't see them.
Brings up a 3rd and 16 as the clock ticks down to zeros here for the first half. With the home team, Miami Trace Panthers 44, the Greenfield McClain Tigers 3 here at halftime.
Quick, Rick, how much are they ahead? See? Yeah, here in
we'll have
41.
We'll have band halftime entertainment for you. Sit back and enjoy it. We'll see you in the second half.
And they're not sure if they'll make it because they were only, they weren't full term.
Back here at halftime at the Tony's Welding and Fabrication Stadium. Our halftime show presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Let's go down and pick up the entertainment from the Greenfield McClain Marching Band during our halftime show.
Not the first time you've had a pair of headphones on, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell everybody, unless you're in witness protection, you can reveal your identity, is that right? All right.
I can.
Tell everyone who you are.
I'm Harley O'Connor,
And where do you go to school?
Washington Courthouse.
And we saw you last night, didn't we?
Yes.
You were here at Miami Trace and didn't have quite the outcome you would have wanted from the
Yeah.
volleyball match, but Miami Trace has a pretty good volleyball team.
Yes, they do.
So what do you think of volleyball?
It's my second favorite sport.
And I would imagine I can guess what your favorite sport is.
Yep.
Basketball, right?
Yes, it is.
So are you going to be playing basketball in the winter?
Yes.
And do you have any idea, like, will you be playing freshman?
There isn't a freshman team.
Oh, so you're going to be playing at least JV?
Yes.
All right. And but wouldn't you say better at basketball than you are at volleyball?
I feel like it depends, of the day.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
So are you better at basketball on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays?
Yes.
Okay, well, that figures. And you've actually done some broadcasts for Campus Nation, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And, of course, your dad, Travis O'Connor, has done many broadcasts for Campus Nation. And when you were even younger, you were always hanging around the games that we were doing over, especially at Greenfield McClain, which is the team that's here tonight.
Yeah.
But what do you plan as far as the rest of the season with volleyball? You'll probably how many are you? You're more than halfway through the season, right?
Tomorrow is the end of our JV season.
All right. So the varsity still will play, but the JV team will not.
It's varsity's last game of the season, but they got tournament, so.
Right. And we'll probably be following. You think Miami Trace will be in the tournament?
Yes.
Well, you'll be in the tournament too. I mean, all the teams go into the tournament. It's just a matter of how long you last, right?
Yeah.
But the good thing with Miami Trace is that more than likely they'll have one or two games at home, being
Yeah.
the good team that they are. But anything can happen in tournament. That's the great thing about it. It's like starting all over again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else are you contemplating as far as the basketball season? Do you have any ideas as far as what you want to accomplish, or
Not really.
no? You're just going to hang out and score as many points as you can.
Yep.
What position do you play?
I could be a 2, a 3, or a 1. The point guard and the wings.
And are you as good as Caitlin Clark or not?
Now.
No. You don't have to worry about shooting any threes?
Not really.
Not really?
I can depend on my basketball players for that.
So are you more of a layup type of person?
Yeah.
And how are you as far as height? Are you similar in height to the rest of the females on your team, or are you shorter or taller?
Kind of.
Your
I'm
dad's
like in
a big
the middle.
man. Your dad's a big man, isn't he?
I'm in the middle.
So you take after your mom.
Nah. I hope I don't say that.
Well, your dad is somewhere. So hi there. How are you? I'm just doing my interview here. You want to sit down? Yeah. So anyway, I guess at this point, with JV volleyball wrapping up, and with when do you start basketball? When can you actually practice?
Next week.
Oh wow, that early?
Yep.
So will you be hitting it then?
Yep.
Does your dad ever help you with your practice?
Yes.
Yeah. I imagine when it comes to basketball, I'm sure that's your dad's first love, right?
Yes.
And I irritate him sometimes because when you were a wee child, there was a brief stint in your life when you said, I want to cheerlead. And your father about threw up. And he doesn't like it when I remind him of that brief time. I think it was about a year that you were actually you were playing basketball, or you were cheerleading instead of playing basketball. But
Yeah.
since then, it's been all basketball and volleyball.
Yep.
Yeah.
That and track.
And who's your friend that's with you?
Well, that's one of my friends from Greenfield when I went to Greenfield.
Well, you're allowed to have a friend from Greenfield.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Erica Rapel.
Erica. So, are you enjoying the game? I imagine not, right? Oh, you are. Kind of lopsided, isn't it? Miami Trace has a good football team too.
Yeah.
Miami Trace is pretty good in a lot of sports. That's why we enjoy doing Miami Trace sports on Campus Nation.
Yeah.
But so, are you going to maybe on some of the occasions where the girls aren't playing and the guys are? You think you're going to be back on our broadcast?
I should.
You can even bring Erica, and she can help with the broadcast.
She's very scared.
Well,
She's shy.
she'll get used to it. You were afraid at
Yeah,
first.
I was.
You were a little nervous. And that's the way it is with anything, till you get behind the microphone and then you find out, hey, I like this. This is kind of fun. And then you're just an old hand at it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming up to the press box and talking with Campus Nation. And I will see you later.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye, girls. So she's affectionately known by her dad, Harley Bug. Harley O'Connor, and she is here with our halftime broadcast here on Campus Nation. Joe Davis and our number 1 A team, they'll be back here in we got 12 minutes, 36 seconds. So in the meantime, let me try to refocus this so we're actually on the band. There we go. And we still have a little bit of, I'll put the microphone up there, but anyway, Miami Trace Marching Band, or is that the green? No, that looks like Greenfield, doesn't it? I can't tell because they don't face us. By the way, we're in the visitors' press box, even though we're actually for the home team, but all the broadcast crews, most of them to speak of, we're all in the visitors' press box. And that's why it makes it easy, which we've done before, where we can grab someone from the other side and actually have a little bit of insight. I think a couple of weeks ago we interviewed one of the cheerleaders. Well, no, it was actually the cheerleading coach and a couple of her cheerleaders, and that was earlier in the season. So you can always look back on Campus Nation and see some of these interesting interviews that we have at halftime. So we're going to take a break here, enjoy the bands, and we'll be back here in about 12 minutes.
Here at Miami Trace, both bands kind of cutting the performance a little bit short tonight. As we mentioned last week, was supposed to be the homecoming queen, and the court was supposed to be announced to the folks here. Unfortunately, with the rain, and then of course Saturday morning, a lot of people were not able to be here. So they're doing it again tonight, senior night. So the young ladies are coming out with their football players and others to be honored.
To do that last Friday night.
So Aaron Hammond, the athletic director, is down there getting them all lined up. Let's see if we can hear who's doing what.
Hi, my name is Lily Seiler, and I'm the daughter of Justin and Angela Seiler. I'm involved in soccer, cross country, indoor track, outdoor track, FCA, FFA, and I'm a freshman class president.
Now, if all you people remember last week, we had that rain out and then postponement to the next day. Campus Nation, we were unable to be here because we had prior commitments at Ohio Northern with Wilmington College. But they are concluding some of the ceremonies from last week that they weren't able to get in because of the bad weather that we had and when the hurricane came through and that, or the remnants of the hurricane. So they're doing that tonight. So that's what you're seeing here on Campus Nation at halftime.
Hey, I'm Riley Ferguson. My mom and dad are Mike and Beth Ferguson. I participate in FFA, FCCLA, FCA, Spanish Club, golf, and basketball. Beyond school, I'm involved in Crossroads Christian Church, and I'm a past 4-H member.
Hi, my name is Quentin Reed. My parents are Brandon and Gina Reed. I'm involved in wrestling. Outside of school, I wrestle with different teams at tournaments year-round.
Hi, my name is Callie Kirkpatrick. I am the daughter of Britt and Sarah Kirkpatrick. I participate in football, cheer, basketball, FCA, and I am an active member in FFA. When I am not involved in school, I'm involved in my church, youth group, and 4-H.
Hey folks, I'm Gus Wilt and I'm the son of Matt and the late Christy Wilt. I'm an active member of FFA. Outside of school, I'm involved in my church, 4-H, Ohio Junior Simmental Association, and the American Junior Simmental Association.
That's the junior. Start with the seniors here.
Hey, I'm Lydia Ibert. My mom and dad are Janet and Angela Ibert. My dream is to go on America's Got Talent and become a singer. I have participated in basketball, track, and volleyball. I love to shop, attend concerts, and spend time with my friends. After high school, I plan to attend cosmetology school and complete business and management classes through online college courses. I would like to become a business owner of my own salon.
Hi, my name is Dryston Calman. My mom is Mindy Butcher. I enjoy building and repairing things in my spare time. After graduation, I would like to get an apprenticeship in HVAC.
Hi, my name is Zoe Clinton. My mom is Kimberly Tomlin, and I'm involved in student government, NICA or yearbook class, and track. I am also the senior class president. After graduation, I would like to go into the workforce for web programming back in Kentucky.
Hello, I'm Bryce Perkins. I'm the son of Greg and Jenny Perkins. I participate in football, wrestling, and track. After graduation, I would like to go to pilot school and become a commercial pilot.
Hey, I'm Madison Corey. My parents are Tyler and Michelle Corey. I am involved in soccer, swim, marching band, FFA, and 4-H. After graduation, I plan to continue my education in nursing.
Hi, my name is Zachary Gallagher. I am the son of Zach Gallagher and Tina Schmidt. I am involved in drama club, boys tennis, student government, key club, and graphic design. After graduation, I plan to attend college and major in biomedical engineering.
Hi, my name is Carly Payton. I participate in musical, art, FFA, play, and FCA. I am currently taking acting classes taught by Disney and Nickelodeon stars. After graduation, I'm going to study musical theater.
Hi, my name is Levi Morrison. My parents are Dan and Suzanne Morrison. I'm involved in soccer, football, academic baseball, tennis, and FCA. After high school, I plan to attend college and major in intelligence analysis or homeland security.
Hi, my name is Delaney Templin, and I am the daughter of Justin Templin and Felicia Grimm. I participate in softball, basketball cheer, and football cheer. After graduation, I plan to attend a four-year university to become a laborer in 3 years.
Hey, my name is Gage Stuckey. My mom and dad are Davey and Stacy Stuckey. I'm a member of the football and baseball teams. After graduation, I plan to continue my academic and baseball career at Ohio University while studying business management.
That's all right. So there's the homecoming court. The attendance being announced to you once again. They were supposed to be here last week, but that old wet stuff had a little factor in it. But we're so glad that they were able to get recognized tonight. Real quickly, a couple scores for you, then we'll look at stats. First of all, Washington Courthouse trails Jackson 21-0 at the half.
Hi, this is Gracie
Courthouse
Shaw,
has committed 4 turnovers
your
in the first half of
2023
play.
homecoming king and queen. We are so
Take some
sorry
of
we
those
cannot be
away,
there tonight, but
you know,
we would like to congratulate
Take
Gage and
turnovers
Delaney
away.
and the
Who knows
entire
what
court.
the results been. But Jackson scored right before the half, so they're up 21-0 at the half. Real quickly, trying to read through my scribble here. A couple of those scores. We don't have a score yet on Hillsborough.
I'm so grateful for every one of you. As we gather for this exciting football game, let's rally behind the Panthers and show our team just how much we believe in them. The energy you bring can make all the difference on the field. Here's to a fantastic homecoming and an unforgettable year ahead. Go Panthers!
Thank you all for this amazing honor. I'm proud to represent our school and our incredible Panthers football team. Your support means everything, and I know we'll bring our A game Friday night. Let's show Panther Nation what we're made of and cheer on our team of victory. Go Panthers.
Okay, we have just 4 minutes left till halftime is complete. Then we'll get back to the Panther-McClain game. Currently the score 44-3. So when we get started here in the second half, we'll be on the continuous clock. So that'll shorten this game period down extremely. Looking at some scores here throughout the evening, some local schools of interest. At the half, Huntington leads Southeastern 14-6. Surprise score here, Paint Valley Trails Piketon 7-6 at the half. Chillicothe is down 14-0 to Hillsboro at halftime. Waverly's up 27-0 on Minford at the half.
Yeah, and it's showing here, I don't know if this is last year or early last week, 49-28, they lost to Massey. Got Waverly against Massey. I don't know when that is. Oh, 2 years ago.
That was playoff game.
Yeah. I was wondering, I didn't remember hearing them play Massey. I was just going down through the scores and just.
Yeah, Jackson's up 21-0 on Courthouse at halftime. Bloom Carroll's up 21-0 on Logan Elm in the second quarter. Hamilton Township's up 41-21 against Circleville at the half. Let's see here. Fairland up 8-0 on Portsmouth at halftime. Rock Hill 13, Gallia Academy nothing at the half. Benton County 3, Northwest 7 at halftime. Amanda Clear Creek 14, Lucas nothing at the half. Ironton 7, Pikeville, Kentucky 14. That's a first quarter score. Wilmington 7, Batavia 7. That's a halftime score. Williamsburg 7, Blanchester 6. That score is still being reported in the first. Also still being reported in the first, East Clinton 8, Fayetteville Perry nothing, and Massey 14, Goshen nothing. Those are all first quarter scores. So.
Okay, Massey. Is that Massey and Goshen?
Yeah.
14-7, you say?
14-0.
14-0, Massey over Goshen. I was trying to find that a minute ago, and I couldn't find it. Every time I typed Massey in, it just told me about Massey, but it didn't give me scores. I'd say Clinton Massey football score, and it just says Clinton Massey is a high school out in the country, blah, blah, blah.
You got to specify.
Let me see who else we got here. Stuckey's caught 2 touchdown passes. Brown, I believe, has a touchdown pass. And so, again, those are
teams are back out onto the field, stretching out here. With 1 minute to go here, left in the halftime.
Whitten Woods is over Loveland, 28-0. Northwest over Talawanda, 24-14. West Claremont is beating West Walnut Hills 20-0. LaSalle's beating Roncalli 21-14. Roncalli, I wonder if that's from either Kentucky or Indiana, because LaSalle's a Catholic school in Cincinnati, and I don't know that school that they're playing. Elder's losing 28-7 to AM. That doesn't give me their name, and it's not Moeller, is it? It's got Moeller's. It's got an M.
Yeah, that's Moeller.
Is that Moeller?
Yeah.
Archbishop Moeller is probably AM.
Yeah.
Archbishop Moeller, okay. Archbishop Moeller beating Elder 28-7. Again, you've already mentioned 21-0 Jackson over Washington. Valley View 21-0 over Madison. Wow. Lakota, I don't know if it's West or Lakota West over Sycamore, 69-0. It's still in the second quarter.
I'm going to go on in. I'm going to think Lakota's going to win that game.
Really? You're going out on a limb,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're like Rick.
I'm taking risk.
North College Hill is beating Norwood 7-6. Still showing first quarter. New Richmond killing Western Brown. Chillicothe and Hillsborough. I'm not showing a score here. Did you have a score there?
It was 14-0 Hillsboro. The last score I had.
CJ and Dayton is ahead of Bishop Fenwick 21-7. Rick's Beaver Creek is losing to Springfield 21-0.
Beaver Creek's a bunch of marshmallows, sounds like.
Yeah. Non getting hard hit sports, huh?
Well, they lost 3 games. My whole 4 years of high school when I went to high school.
Well, that's back in 1920, wasn't it?
They used helmets then?
Yeah, they had the leather helmets, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, they were actually made of alligator.
Wayne is 28-14 over Carlisle. Turpin is losing to Anderson 49-7. And they're not very far from each other down there in Cincinnati. Monroe's losing to Eaton 24-14. Mason is losing to Middletown 14-3. The Middies.
They always have good teams.
So both teams coming back out here on the field. Trace will be kicking off to start the second half to the McClain Tigers.
Harrison is beating Mount Healthy 35-14 halftime. All right.
Sykes and Connell back to receive for the McClain Tigers.
Back to football.
Levi Morrison getting ready to kick off here.
Thought it was picking up the light one. Almost dropped the other one.
Okay. Here we go. Sykes with the reception here, the return. He's got it out to the 25, gets to the outside, past the 30.
There was a hole there and quickly closed up. Good defense there on Trace. As we went around that corner, that hole looked like it was about 8 feet wide, and he went to hit it. Now it just closed quickly.
Looks like they're going to mark him around the 34 here.
That's about where we started the first couple drives, 34, 33, right in that area. Then we got him back around inside the 20 or fumbles.
Okay, Greenfield will send one out to the left here, to the right, wingback in the slot. They're going to run it right up the middle where they started off in the game. Sykes with a nice run.
And got up to almost the 50.
They're going to give him the 50, it looks like. 15 yards on that play.
He started walking this way on the 49, kept walking. The next one was at 49.5, and then the 50 now. They put the ball right on the 50.
Yeah, it's just easier, Mark, if you stay even.
Yeah, I think so.
Ball just inside the midcourts.
Okay, Trace doesn't want to get slack here. They want to keep the.
I'm still in basketball season.
So Sykes fake handoff. He comes around the right side, going to get the corner and out of bounds at the 45. Cameron Morton looks like he got him knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to give him the 44 there.
Yes, we know that. Running clock again, just to remind you. So we're already down to the 10-minute mark right now.
Trace has got some backup defensive linemen in right now. Little hand up inside.
That'll take a loss about a yard on that play. Yeah, we went to do college football last week, and Rick goes, don't forget, Joe, it's 12-minute quarters, 12-minute quarter, and it was 15-minute quarters.
Tyler Stevenson with the first one to get there. Then the host of Panther tacklers comes and joins in on the play. Cam Morton, Cooper Enix, all in there. Cooper's leaving the field right now. Checking out. A little banged up on that play.
Yep, at 11, I'm going to make sure.
Singles on the outside, split backs in the pistol. Going to hand up right up the middle again.
Got to the 39. Oh, the 41, excuse me, going the other way, 41.
Tackled that time by Jaden Jones. Going to have a 4th and 1, looks like here. I'm going to guess they're going to run up the middle, Joe. What do you think?
They've been doing it, going up the middle, and then sometimes, I don't know if on purpose or just because the hole's not there, cutting left or cutting right off tackle and gaining some yards. Let's see.
Send wide receiver out wide to the left, one wide right. Split back in the pistol again.
Guthrie is
same
not
formation they ran up the middle the last 3 times here. Nobody
there.
there.
Broken play.
Wrong way, and they're going to stop him.
Quarterback went one way, the running backs went the other.
Both running backs went for a pitch play to the outside, and the quarterback was going to do a belly dive.
Well, with two running backs going the same direction, I'd almost say the quarterback didn't go the right way that time.
Anyway, he turned to hand the ball off, and there was nobody there to take it. And by the time he got turned around to run up the middle, 3 Miami Trace tacklers there ready and waiting for him. So it's going to be Trace ball on the turnover on downs by Greenfield McClain.
2 fumble recoveries. Now we've had ball on downs.
Gage Henry in the game playing quarterback now for Miami Trace. We've got some new wide receivers out there.
I see some younger, thinner guys out there right now.
Got the JV team out there. Snap back. We're going pitch toss.
See, I thought he was going to look to pass,
to
but
Hayden
no.
Brown. Going to get stretched out there. Well, that was 17. I thought it was an 11. 17 is Joe Reinscheld. He's got the carry. He's going to lose about 4 on that play.
Yeah.
Pitch play, got stretched out, was unable to turn it upfield. Greenfield was able to run him out of bounds.
I would say if you put him on a scale, Greenfield's going to pull the scale down more than Trace is right now.
So Henry back in the pistol, Reinscheld behind him. Double wing back. Going to keep it this time. Henry pitches it. And,
but he didn't block anybody.
Gain.
He pissed him, and he stops and goes, okay, you take care of those 3 guys coming at you.
Number 88. I don't have a number 88 on my sheet.
Yeah, that's like I said. They probably have on our team. We had that earlier. I think they've got somebody from the reserves up. A lot of reserve guys out there right now.
So it'll be,
third and
15 here.
Do you let him pass here on this play?
3 out wide right, 1 to the left. Single back is Reinscheld behind Henry. Pitches back. He's going to pull it and throw.
He's open, but he's overthrew him. He was coming across open the 88 that we don't have. As he cut across, he was wide open. The throw just went right over his head about 3 feet. Nice arm on the quarterback, though.
Yeah, he's got a nice
powerful arm. So, showing next year he'll probably step into the starting role.
Clock continues to run. We're under 6 minutes.
So we're going to punt the ball here, I'm sure. We got a player coming on the field.
So Weston Dawes comes in. He's the up back here on the punt. So Trey Robinette comes back in to be the punter.
Yep.
Snaps back. Trey gets it off.
Nice punt.
Nice punt. Turned over well. Fair catch call. And then he runs.
Oh, boy, he almost could have got a penalty right there. He called the fair catch, and he ran for about 3 yards and goes, whoops, wait a minute, I can't do this.
At least it was sideways, and he didn't go forward any.
If he'd have came forward, I mean, I think in this kind of game, they're not trying to throw that flag unless they really have to. Since he stopped quick, they're going to hold that thing. But, man, he called the fair catch, and then when he caught it, he looked and goes, hey, there's nobody here. I'm going to run. Like, oh, wait a minute, I can't now. We had a flag in the backfield of Greenfield.
Dead ball, substitution infraction on the offense.
So substitution infraction on.
I like it when they have a microphone and we can hear what they're calling.
Yeah.
Benwell's looking around like, okay, who made the mistake? Whatever it is, it's another 5-yard penalty on the Plain Tigers.
Now, do we have – yeah, I do look like we've got a lot of young backups in for defense right now.
Yeah, 3 wide right here for Greenfield, 1 to the left.
Got whistles again. We got whistles.
Got a whistle here. Timeout by Greenfield. Well, a little mix up there.
I was going to say that whistle was before the hike, so it either had to be another penalty or a timeout. And it is timeout Greenfield.
It is a timeout.
McClain. Again, they like to be called McClain.
Well, they're in Greenfield. The Yeah, Trace has a lot of the backups. I know there's some seniors out there who generally play on the PAT team and some special teams. Other than that, they don't get regular defensive drills sets. So you got some of those folks out there.
And this is good. When you got a game like this,
Christian Shadley
the clock's
out there
running. It's not going to last that long. There's not going to be enough time left in this game for them to
senior playing nose tackle right now.
This is good for McClain, for Trace to get a lot of these guys playing time right now. And possibly McClain may have guys out
So
there.
McClain will have pistol set, one back, one to the left, three to the right here. Passing formation. He's going to pass it. He's going to go deep down the left field. And no flag.
No, there is no face guarding in high school or college football, so you can get up and get in front of the guy and put your hands up. That's legal, and that's basically what he did there. He was watching the receiver and said, no, you're not catching this pass. Didn't bother him.
Noah Winesong on the coverage there. If he turns around, he could probably catch that ball.
Which is something as he gains more experience, he may do one day, you know. Watch the receiver. He'll tell you where the ball is. You watch him, watch his eyes.
Just like volleyball.
Just like volleyball.
Watch him. Same set. Greenfield sending 4 out wide to the right this time. 1 to the left. Empty backfield for 6. Drop back. He's looking to the right side. He's going to tuck it and run with it here. He's going to pick him up at first. No, it's going to be close. Turns on where they mark him.
Mark him right on the 35. I think it's going to be a first down. Nope,
just short.
Going to mark him 34. That one referee was walking over right on the 35.
So it's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Is that third or fourth?
Should be third because the first down was they called that timeout, so
Right.
they didn't run a play.
Right.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 here for the McClain Tigers.
Well, just a minute. If it was fourth down, we're going to be back to what we did a minute ago.
1 wide left. Oh, everybody left early there.
That was a lot of, pick a number, and I think the quarterback and the line were not on the same.
Well, I think
or
everyone,
the center, I mean.
everyone was on count except for the guy hiking the ball.
The center was off that time, yeah. Not the quarterback. The
so
center.
That'll make your 3rd and 1, now 3rd and 6 here.
Makes a big difference.
And we are down to a minute and a half here in this third quarter.
Quickly.
So 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left here. Got a back with 6 off to his right. Snap is back on time this time. Roll to the right. Host of Panthers. He gets by him. He's going to get runs through a tackle, and he's going to pick up a first down.
The ball loose. Yep. Well, it looked like he was going to run out of bounds, and so the Trace guy was there just to make sure. And all of a sudden, he did a step zig and went back in bounds, gained another 3 yards on that play, enough to get a first down. If he'd have went out of bounds, he'd have been short.
So big first down there by Greenfield. Keep their drive alive here. They got 40 seconds left remaining in this third quarter. Be under 35 when they snap this ball.
This may be the last play of this quarter.
The snap is back. Got middle handoff.
Oh,
wide,
he's open.
Big open.
Breaks it.
Going to get to the
Levin's
30,
claiming on him. Nice tackle.
Drop down at the 17-yard line.
That was Hayden Brown running him down.
Number 11.
That's Hayden's number. Like that rhyme? Hayden down runs him down. Way to go, Hayden Brown.
Saves a touchdown there. And that if they get the markers set here, that'll be the end of the quarter.
Hayden passed everybody, even his own teammates had run him down on that play.
So at the end of 3, we got Miami Trace 44, Greenfield McClain 3 with 12 minutes to go.
And we're going to the other end of the field, going to the south end.
So this continuous clock, man, it just takes Takes no time to get through these.
Now, this 12-minute quarter will last 12 minutes the way it's going, you know. See where we are. Right now, 8:49. See where we are when the kickoff comes. Be about 8:50, 8:51 maybe.
Well, no, they're still running offense here.
Oh, I said kickoff when the ball starts. I mean, on the hike. Okay, we're at 8:50 right now, so 8:50, 8:51. So we can go to if there's no stoppage in this thing, we're going to 3 minutes after 9.
So Greenfield comes out of the huddle. They got wide receiver to the left, one to the right, 2 backs in the backfield with 6. Snap is back. Going to hand off
Cuts it up
to
the
Conley,
middle.
and he's going to get inside to the 5.
I'd say that play was supposed to come all the way out around, and he saw an opening and just hit the brakes and broke to his right and went right up the middle with that ball. It's supposed to be an end around, but he cut it in.
Hayden Cornell with the carry on that play.
I don't know how many younger kids they have compared to us because their players still look
have
dirty and white. And big.
They have a lot of freshmen.
On the field?
Mm.
Okay.
6 and gets the snap back to Sykes.
5.
He cuts it up on the right side. He's going to get down to the 3.
I would say if the score was 0, he may have his starting defense in right here, not wanting to let us score up.
No,
some schools do. I mean, they don't want to they don't want the defense to be scored on.
Well,
but
10 points to this defense is like a shutout.
Yes,
and plus, you got to think about what you got to do next week. You got to go to Jackson.
Right.
So you don't want to waste
anybody hurt. Get your starters out there. Like Guthrie's probably dressed. He's already got his shirt off, I think, over there.
Hand off to the outside. Sykes going to get it into the end zone, right off the left side there.
So he scored with 10-12.
3 yards out.
Left in this quarter. In the game, actually.
So they'll set up for the point after. Zane Adams to kick. Try to get this score to 44-10. Snap is back. It's high.
Very good.
Holder able to get it down for Adams, and it gets it through.
Good job by the holder on that one because it was high.
44-10.
And for a lot of people are always saying, why aren't my kids playing, or why aren't more of the back strings playing? You can see how this one they moved right down the field, and the coaches know these guys just aren't there yet. They're good, but they're quite not there yet. So, but when the game's out of hand, that's when they get their playing time. So. 9:30. Yep, the only time it stops is at when the
change of
possession, or timeout. So at 9:03, I said before, so we could end up being 9:10,
quarter after, something like that.
Yeah, by the time you get timeouts, when you got the younger guys in there, they'll call timeouts just to make sure they're on the right page and everything. I would not. Tell you the truth, you got nothing to lose. I wouldn't be surprised for an onside kick or something, because you're already down.
And Trace has their first team return team out there, so you got Colgrove and Brown deep. Squib kick.
Let it go
to Colgrove.
Nice bounce.
Gets it up to 20. Gets it up to the 25.
Got a hole.
Going through the 5 to the 50. Grabbed by the back of the shirt. And they pulled down inside the 40. Going to mark him on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I always got to stop for a second. Which way are we going?
And we have, looks like Charlie Gibson, number 28, is
Got a Greenfield player down around the 25-yard line.
They're saying, I heard the name Charlie Gibson. I don't.
Gibson's on the ground, but a good return there by Colgrove. That's the second good return we've seen tonight.
He's a sophomore, number 28, Charlie Gibson.
Around the 37-yard line too, and Trace turned around and scored.
So both the kick return teams and the coverage teams have had a very good night tonight.
Yes, yes. And that's been a thorn in their side all year.
Had the one penalty that brought back a long return early in the game, but other than that, they've...
And they have been doing better since that early first half or mid first half. The penalty, they've been doing better on the kickoffs and whatever without the penalties like they had. I think at halftime he had a nice talk with some guys. Little chat. He's getting up, a little gimpy on one leg there, so maybe have an ankle or injury there.
So Greenfield will come out with 9 minutes exactly left on the clock here on defense, trying to stop these Panther reserves.
Who's quarterbacking right now for
Gage Henry?
Gage Henry. Yep. 6'2", sophomore.
So Gage will send out one to the left, 3 receivers to the right, empty backfield.
Oh, we got offsides. Got a guy a little eager. That's another thing when you put the young guys in, they want to get in there and do something.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say with this set, I would have laid money that this was going to be a straight quarterback draw here, and it was going to be.
Let's see if they go with the same player. Or they didn't huddle up, so they may just run the same play again.
So if it is, it'll be a quarterback draw to the left here.
Yep.
There he goes. He's going to get to the outside.
He's got the first down.
Little cut inside. Gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, got the 22. 8 minutes to go exactly right now, running clock.
Gage Henry with a nice run, a nice jump cut there on the outside, able to pick up 5 or 6 more yards to avoid that would-be tackler.
Well, he's got the arm. He shows he can run. He's not afraid to run, so he'll probably be the one stepping into this role next year. This is good for him.
Reinscheld in the backfield with Henry. Snaps back,
nope.
Pulled back. Oh,
throws up high again.
Over the top of Brogan Wallace.
He needs to step into the throw a little more and bring that ball down. It's like a baseball pitcher, stepping short, ball going high. Needs to get that stride.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nobody wanted the ball, so the referee just threw it out of bounds, and it rolled clean across track. Nobody's going after it right now.
Brogan Wallace, he's a sophomore. Ball just sailed over top of his head. He was open.
Yes. Well, and then last time the defender. So if he can bring those passes down, he's going to start smacking people right in the chest.
So Reinscheld in the backfield with Henry. To the left, to the right. Snaps back. You're going to roll out to the left, pull it down and throw it in the corner, out of bounds. Over top of Hayden Brown. So that'll be 3rd and 10. Henry's yet to complete a pass here this evening. Everything's been high.
He may have thrown that one away because they were coming in on him pretty quick, and he threw it toward the end zone, but he threw it out of bounds to the left. I think nothing was there, so he just threw it away.
So we're going empty backfield again here. 3 to the right, 1 to the left with the wing back to the left. Look for another quarterback draw here.
He could come up, just follow these guys. If they take the guys away, just follow them. No, he's going to
go
up the middle.
Right up the middle, and he's got a hole, and he's going to get short of the first down.
I look for him to, let him see if he can get his first down next play. They're not going to kick a field goal in this spot.
No, it is going to be 4th and about 4 here. So they're going to give him 5 on the play. So it'll be 4th and 5 here with just 5.5 left to go here in this ball game. Trace up 44-10.
Ball on the 17.
Want to come up here. Want to go one receiver to the left, to the right. We got a wing back to the right. Joe Reinscheld behind Henry. He's going to fake the pitch, and he's going to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down the 22. No, the 17. Excuse me, 17.
So little gain there on the play. He went to pitch. There was nobody there. Decided to tuck it and go, and the hole collapsed really quick.
Yeah, defense got in there quick. I think that's what took the pitch away. Couldn't pitch with the defense coming in, so he decided to keep it and run, and they just moved in on the defense too much on that spot. Well, they went to the left most times when he was running the ball or pitching. I think if they would have went to the right, they might have, faked the defense out a little bit there and got to move the ball. But 4:32 counting, so this could be, if they keep the ball, they could run the clock out on this drive.
Tyler Newell, Brian McIntyre, and Christian Shadley, your defensive line, in here now playing for the Panthers.
Pretty big boys. And timeout Grims.
Yeah, they had a late insert into the huddle, so they're going to have to call a timeout to avoid the penalty. 4:02 left on the clock here.
Rick Phillips said a shout out to Angie Schiller, the mayor of Greenfield, per him.
I told her I would.
She's listening. So Angie, say hi to Rick.
And she's not really the mayor of Greenfield.
We know that. I think everybody knows she's not the mayor of Greenfield, but that's
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, Sean didn't. You faked Sean out. He thought she was the mayor of Greenfield.
I don't know anyone important, Sean, but you guys.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, once you get to the top, why even bother with anybody else?
That's it.
I mean, come on.
All right, here we go.
Bunch of marshmallows. Everyone else are.
Whistle. Stop and play again. Got offsides against
Offsides on
Miami Trace there.
Unofficially around 80 yards.
So Greenfield with some different players out there. We got Hudson Lovett back at quarterback, and we're going to blow the whistle again here. The delay of game, maybe. Oh, false start on Greenfield.
I go because where the flag came out, I thought that was the referee that threw for a delay of game, but false start.
Meanwhile, the clock continues to run.
We're down to 3 minutes. Running down.
Off the clock because the team's going back and forth. Lovett will get the signal. We'll try it again.
The snap will be under 3 minutes here, even though no plays have happened. At 2:50 and counting here. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 16-yard line. Greenfield's got 4 wide receivers to the right. He drops back the pass. He's getting flushed from the pocket.
From behind.
He's going to get brought down. Going to pick up a couple of yards. That's Reinscheld.
Offense and defense. He's getting some work in there. They mark it at 19-yard line.
Bring it back to the 18-yard line.
They say 18. Okay, he just moved. The referee was standing on the 19. Now he's standing on the 18. So we got a gain of 2 from the original line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 here. Scoreboard operator must have went home. Snaps back, inside handoff, quarterback keeper. Going to get to the outside, knocked out of bounds. Nice tackle.
A little trickery there by Lovett that time. He kept the ball and goes past.
Landon Honinger with the tackle on that play.
Got a
nice
first
open
down.
field tackle.
First down for Greenfield McClain.
So Greenfield's able to pick up the first down there. Got a minute and a half left here, rolling on the clock here. Be less than a minute and a half when this play is snapped.
Panther defense over.
Snap back, quarterback keeper up the middle.
He's got a
Breaks
hole.
right. Going to get tackled there. Another tackle there by number 25.
Going to get a first down.
Jacob Allen with the tackle. Trace and Greenfield
We're
running
under 1
players
minute.
in and out here.
Under 1 minute.
Trying to get everyone in this ball game.
I'd say this defense, their goal right now for this defense is do not let them score.
Jamison Boyce in now at nose tackle for the Panthers. Under 40 seconds here with this snap. Snap back to Lovett. On the throw, he's getting flushed out of the pocket. Gets away from it. Wide open at the 50.
45,
gets to the 40. 35, 30. Stays in bounds. Cuts back in. Going to get drugged down around the 12-yard line.
We're under 20 seconds. I'm not sure they have a timeout left to call timeout here.
They have one timeout
do
left.
have one.
That was Landon McNeil on the reception in the nice run there.
We're down to 7 and counting.
Going to get.
I thought he might call one.
They're not even going to get this ball snapped off. Oh, they're going to get going here. He's rolling around. Last play of the game here, barring a penalty. Throw in the end zone. He called it. No, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Hit the ground. Short hopped him. And that'll be the end of the ball game here. 44-10. The Miami Trace Panthers overtop the Greenfield McClain Tigers tonight.
It's Miami Trace 44, Greenfield McClain 10. So it got a little interesting there toward the end, but again, Greenfield had one timeout.
So again, just a reminder.
Yeah, I thought he might call a timeout there just to let the teams try to score.
Just settle down and get another play in without rushing, but didn't happen, so still almost scored. Just a reminder that this was the Panthers' last remaining regular season home game, but we will be covering this final road Warrior team here throughout the rest of the regular season. We go to Jackson next week, Chillicothe, and then we'll be sitting outside at Jackson, so everyone think good thoughts for weather. And then we'll hit Chillicothe, and then that other place, I can't recall the name of it, but we'll be there for the last week of the season, the regular season. Joe, any final thoughts?
No, just good game for the Panthers today. Got a lot of underclassmen getting in a lot of playing time.
Starts with a W. Not for a win.
So that'll move the Panthers to 6
Is that
and
like
6
the
and 1.
is that
on
like
the
the Michigan when you say you don't know who the team is that has a W?
There's another school in the county. I can't recall the name.
Remember, I did not say that.
Everyone, have a good evening. We'll see you next week.